Hey, so this is the video I talked about in the last video that I'm filming now. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch you over to this camera here and we'll get started. You ready? Let's go. You in there? All right. So, Alaska moving tips. No. Just my top 5 moving tips in general. First of all, don't move to Alaska. I guess more specifically, don't move from Florida to Alaska. It's kind of a long drive. It was around 6,000 miles for us. That's especially if you are taking half of your house with you. Now, depending on the size of your house, that might not be that much stuff. I don't remember how long the trailer was that we took. It's like 20 something feet, but it was jam-packed and it was way too much stuff. I don't think even all of it is unpacked yet, so there's probably stuff we could have left behind, more so than we did. My only tip with that is to eliminate everything you can that you don't need. Just cut out excess stuff. Just don't bring it. I can't give any specific examples because there's different things for different people. Number 2, pray about it. We as a family prayed about our move a lot. We prayed as a family, I prayed just on my own. And I guess I didn't really pray with friends. Maybe I did. I don't know. Any friends that I prayed with? Feel free to call me out because I don't remember. But yeah, pray a lot. Pray as much as you can about your decision because it's a big decision to make a move, whether it's to Alaska like us or anywhere else. Number 3, try to have a house at your destination before you leave. We did not have that, and although we did not have a house like the one we're in now to move into immediately, we had a place to stay if we didn't have a house immediately. So have something like that planned out where you can stay somewhere even if you don't have a house set up to rent or buy immediately at your destination. Number 4. That's a 4 if you couldn't tell. That was not a 3.5. That's a 4. Get an understanding of the town or city you are living in or moving to. You need to know where things are. I like to use landmarks. So, like, for example, we have this big mountain out our window right here that you can't see, but you've probably seen before in another video if you're watching this. That's a good landmark because that is always going to be to our... No, it's not. That's wrong. It is not always going to be to our south. That's wrong. Don't listen to me. Kind of listen to me. That's always going to be in the same spot. So you can kind of judge where you are off of that and off of how it looks. So if I know it looks this certain way, then I know I'm going to be north of it. If it looks like it's from a different angle, I know I'm not going to be north of that mountain. So yeah, use landmarks like that and just understand the general direction of where things are. North, south, east, west. Because when we first moved here, I thought Palmer was a completely different orientation than it actually is. I thought we were on the east side of Palmer, but no, we're on the north side. So get that straight before you move, because I'm still using Google Maps to find things that are 2 blocks away because I don't know how to get to them. Number 5, please don't move to Alaska. Seriously, don't. At least not without any specific preparation and planning. While the living situation is not horrible up here, especially where we are, It can be in certain places. And even here, it's not as convenient. Things aren't as convenient as they were back in Florida. That's how we're gonna have to live. So depending on where you live, at least up here, I don't know about. I mean, obviously there's other places that have things a lot closer, but up here, stores emphasis on can be few and far between. That one is kind of doesn't apply to us because we have a Fred Meyer like 2 minutes down the road. Also, the neighborhood can be a little or a lot sketchy. I went down to Fred Meyer the other night to grab some snacks, some candy and stuff for watching a movie with the family. And it was just a little weird because first of all, it was dark and it's not usually dark here. So that was kind of weird in my head. I don't know, there's just some weird people around, especially at night. There's like a homeless camp like 2 minutes away from our house. So that's, I mean, we live in a nice section, but you get too far in the wrong spot and it can go weird. Also, the winters can be harsh and forgiving. Actually, I'm just kidding. That is literally for everywhere up here. It is all cold when winter comes around. That's not fun. So that's just kind of my 5 basic tips for moving. We've been through that experience and we've made about the longest move you can make in the US, within the US driving. I don't know, maybe there's a farther one. I mean, obviously if you go from like Key West to Nome, Alaska, that would be a little bit farther. So yeah, you can definitely trust me as an expert because I'm an expert on moving. I know things. Right. If you are moving, go ahead and drop something in the comments. Let me know what your favorite moving tip is. If you have moved or if you are moving, let me know if these tips have helped you, and yeah, add your own in there too. I guess I'm gonna kind of extend onto this video, so more than 5 moving tips here. So I'm gonna go into kind of my personal experience with moving to Alaska. I'm gonna be completely honest, and this may not come as a surprise to anybody, but it's been difficult, very tough. It's hard because even though I was born in California and kind of raised in Ohio for a couple years, I really feel like I grew up, and I don't know, I feel like Florida's my home. Anybody I have connections with, friends, anybody, they're all in Florida. Plus or minus, well, plus a couple others. But for the most part, they're in Florida. And coming up here, especially in the last week or two, after Chick, I've really, I don't know, I've just missed my friends a lot. And I want them to be up here, but I know that's not really possible. I'm trying to make friends up here, and it's hard. That's probably the hardest part for me. Just having to leave my friends behind and make new ones. I'm gonna actually switch to a little more vlogging note. It's still kind of on the same subject, but I was going through and posting, no, I was looking at the stats and stuff on the video I put up from Hiking the Butte. And so I was looking at the keywords and stuff, and I saw another video that came up that was posted 3 hours prior to the time I was looking at all these stats and things. And it's of this family. It's a couple. I believe their names are David and Jen, and they have a 3 or 4 year old daughter, and they have just moved from South Carolina to Alaska. They moved like a month before we did. It was like super close, and it's really weird how how close these parallels are. Like they essentially did the same kind of road trip we did. Like they went up and they thought, well, we're going up anyways, we might as well kind of turn this into a vacation, take some stops at national parks and things. So I got in contact with him, with David Bozard. I don't know if I said their last name, Bozard. So their channel name is Bozards in Alaska. Bozards, Bozards. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. I'm not 100% sure though. But this weekend, the Alaska State Fair starts like 5-10 minutes down the road. More like 5. But that's going to go for a week, almost over a week, like a week and a half, I think. I don't know. It's going to go from this weekend all the way till Labor Day. But I think I got in contact with these people, and I think I'm going to get to meet them at the fair. That, I think, will be cool. Their channel has 2,000 subscribers, I believe. I'm looking forward to connecting with him. They live about half an hour away from here, so I don't know how much I'm really going to get connected with him, but I'm going to put a link to their channel in the description, and you guys can go check out his channel, to kind of just get a feel for who he is. He might end up on this channel sometime as well, in the near future. I think this is a really cool, different kind of vlog. It's not, I guess it's not really a vlog though, it's kind of, because obviously it's kind of set up a little bit. I don't know what I would call this, but I kind of like it. It is almost more natural to do this than to talk to a phone. I don't know why. It just seems like it is, or maybe I'm just getting better at talking to the camera. Let me know what you guys think about this kind of video. Go check out the Bozards in Alaska channel page. Go check out what they're all about. Also, comment below about your moving tips, about my moving tips. What do you think about mine? What do you think should be added? What would you do as you were moving? Let me know if those are being helpful to you right now. If you're in a moving transition right now, these might be super helpful to you. And I know most of you that are watching this channel are not currently in the moving stage, so maybe these won't be super helpful. I think the video will still be entertaining. So go ahead, if you haven't already, subscribe to the video. Actually, let's see, it's gonna be right there, down below. If you haven't already, subscribe to the video. Actually, let's see, it's gonna be right there, down below. Yeah, it's gonna be down below, not on the video, not here. It's gonna be down underneath the video on the right side of the video, and then you can go check out my channel down on the left side. Make sure, if you do subscribe, hit the little bell icon too. That'll give you notifications for new videos and new content. I made the mistake of not doing that for a couple channels, and you miss out on a lot of things. So go ahead and click that. That's all for now. Thank you for watching Leaving the Lower. Hey guys, real quick before I go to the outro. If you're watching this, this means we've hit 50 subscribers. That's awesome. It's not, again, I've said this in both my announcements, I guess all my announcements for this, but it's not a huge number, but it's really exciting growth for me and my first YouTube channel. It's been really fun so far, and I hope you guys will stick around for the rest of the journey, the rest of our journey. So thank you guys so much. That's all for now. Lights out.